So you are given three parameters for five types of crops: base period, duty, and area of cultivation. Okay, so from that you need to calculate capacity of reservoir from which the water will be drawn for this cultivation. So next question, you have given three sets of data on five crops: wheat, sugarcane, cotton, rice, vegetables, and three set of data are base period on days, duty on hectare per cubic, and area in hectares. Okay, and you are given two more values: canal loss as 20% and reservoir loss as 12%. Okay, when you are asked to find out reservoir capacity. Okay, so for the time being you are assuming that all the area in which we are cultivating these five types of crops, all the water that we are irrigating, this whole area will be taken from a single reservoir. All water, all irrigated water will be taken from a single reservoir, and by that assumption we will be calculating amount of water required to irrigate all this area using this duty value. Okay, you get the point. Okay, so our sole purpose is just this: you will calculate how much water do you need to irrigate wheat for 120 days, how much water do you need to irrigate sugarcane for 360 days, and likewise everything. So add all those things, you will get reservoir capacity. Also consider these two losses. There will be canal loss of 20% when it comes till the cultivating land, and there will be reservoir loss of 12% when it is retained in the reservoir. Okay, so that is the concept. So for time being, we'll just take one crop, just leave all the four crops behind, just take one crop, wheat. Okay, so we are taking wheat. We have B, D and area. Okay, and we are introducing, or we are I am reminding you about another term that we have been talked about much, but we haven't used it in equations or numerical problems yet, and that is delta. What was delta? Delta was depth of water needed to irrigate a crop for its base period. So delta is the depth of water needed to irrigate a crop for its base period. So delta, if suppose delta is 1.2 meter, if delta is 1.2 meter, that means with 1.2 meter height of water in all through cultivating area, you can cultivate wheat for its base period. Okay, that means if suppose you calculate delta as for wheat as 1.2 meter, that means for this 120 meter, the total depth of water needed for wheat to harvest is just 1.2 meter high depth of water. Okay, I hope you get the point. Okay, so for the time being, we are calculating delta. So we are trying to calculate delta, and we know there is a relation, simple equation for delta calculation. Delta is equal to 8.64 B by D. 8.64 B by D. B in days, base period, D in duty. Okay, so for delta, we will calculate 8.64 into 120 by 1800. Okay, so that is 0.576 meters. So that is by the depth of 0.576 meters you can cultivate wheat. Okay, that is, visualization is like this. if this is an area where wheat is cultivated, okay, this much depth, that is 0.576 meter depth, is only required to cultivate wheat for its whole base period, that is 120 days. Okay, so you have 0.576 delta for a hectare, for a single hectare, for a unit area to cultivate wheat. Okay, for a single area you will need only 0.576 meter of height. So what will be the volume of water required for wheat? For how much area? 4,800 hectares. So volume of water required for wheat for 4,800 hectares. This value is if 0.576 meter height of water is supplied all along 4,800 hectares, you will get the total water needed, total volume of water required for wheat only. Okay, you get the point. So I am getting delta, that is equal to 8.64 B by D, and the next column, and the last column is, and you get 0.576, and on the last column you take volume of water. Volume of water, and volume of water is found out by 0.576 multiplied with 4,800, that is delta into area. Okay, so there is only two steps. You calculate the delta of each crops and then you calculate volume of water required, that is delta into area. Okay, so you calculate that value as 2765. Okay, so you have all these values in hectare meter, not in meter cube, because you substituted area in hectares as 4,800 for wheat and similar values. So this unit was in hectares, so you will be getting this volume will be in hectare meter. Okay, so the logic is 1 hectare of, for 1 hectare of land there will be 1 meter of height of water. Okay, so 2,765 hectare meter of water will be needed for wheat, 21,772.8 hectare meter for sugarcane, 2,962.8 for cotton, 3,686.4 for rice, and 2,073.6 hectare meter for vegetables. And as next step, you will add all these values, add these 5 values together to get the total water needed to supply or to irrigate all these 5 types of crops. Okay, so in an year or for cultivating wheat you total need only 2,762 hectare meter. So for cultivating all these things you have to add all these values. So that is 33,259.8 hectare meter. Okay, so that is the total quantity of water that we need in the agricultural land or CCA. Where we are cultivating, we need 33259.8 hectare meter of quantity of water. Okay, so that is about approximately the result, but you have another two values given in your question: canal loss and reservoir loss. So to calculate reservoir capacity, will be equal to 33259.8 hectare meters divided by, so for calculating the reservoir capacity with respect to canal loss, to compensate canal loss, we will divide the value with 0.8. Okay, so canal loss is 20%. So to get that compensated value with respect to 33,259.8 hectare meters, you will divide with 100% minus 20 fraction 0.8, and then again you will divide the next one, reservoir loss, 100 minus 12, that is 88. When your fraction is, that is 0.88. So that is how you calculate reservoir capacity, and the answer is 47245 hectare meter. So that is the reservoir capacity required to cultivate all these 5 crops. Okay, so this is the final output, and this is the end of, or maximum end of, numerical problems that you can have from duty delta portion. Okay, so be prepared for the exams. Ask the questions or the doubts if you need. Thank you. So try to do this similar problem by yourself. Same method, same methodology, and there is one extra value: 40% of water required for irrigation is assumed to be available directly from precipitation. It's very simple. Think about it and try to get the answer.